Most cat owners have no idea these silent rules exist, yet they hold the power to transform how your cat feels about you. Once you follow them, something magical happens. Your cat begins to trust you in a deeper way, and that trust grows into a love that lasts for life. But here's the thing, miss just one of these rules, and your bond may never be the same. Cats are mysterious, often misunderstood creatures. They rarely tell you when you've crossed a line, they simply withdraw, watching you from a distance, leaving you to wonder what went wrong. That's why learning these unspoken rules is not just about making your cat happy, it's about protecting a connection that means everything to you. If you're over 45 and love your cat like family, what you're about to hear will completely change how they see you. These rules are simple, yet most people overlook them. Some are so subtle that even lifelong cat owners never realize they exist. But when you do follow them, your cat feels safer, calmer, and more attached to you than ever before. Here, we share little-known secrets that make cats happier and deepen your bond. Subscribe so you never miss a chance to understand your cat better and to give them the life they deserve. Today, we're going through 7 unspoken rules, starting from the simplest and building up to the most powerful. Rule number 7 is the one even the most experienced cat lovers rarely follow, yet it can completely change how your cat behaves around you. And if you think the first rules are powerful, just wait until we get there. Let's start with the very first rule. The first unspoken rule that can make your cat love you forever is respecting their personal space. It might sound simple, but it's one of the biggest mistakes cat owners make without even realizing it. Cats are naturally cautious creatures. They decide when to approach, when to touch, and when to simply observe from a safe distance. The problem is, many people try to force affection, picking them up when they're not in the mood, petting them when they're trying to rest, or stepping into their safe spots without warning. When you give your cat control over how and when contact happens, something changes. They stop seeing you as an unpredictable intruder and start seeing you as a safe presence in their world. This builds a quiet trust that grows stronger over time. In practice, it means letting your cat come to you instead of chasing them for attention, avoiding sudden movements in their resting areas, and watching for their signals. Tail position, ear movement, and body posture that tell you whether they're comfortable or not. If you apply this rule consistently, your cat will begin to seek you out more often. They'll curl up next to you by choice, greet you at the door, and even nap closer to you because they know you respect their boundaries. And if you think this is powerful, wait until you hear the next rule. It's one that completely changes how your cat feels about your presence in their daily life. The second unspoken rule that can transform your relationship with your cat is keeping a predictable routine. To us, a small change in schedule might seem harmless, but for cats, it can feel unsettling. They are creatures of habit, relying on patterns to feel safe. When they know exactly when you feed them, when the house is quiet, and when you're usually around, they relax. But when those routines are unpredictable, your cat may become anxious, withdrawn, or even act out. Imagine if every day you woke up and had no idea when or if you were going to eat, or when someone you cared about would show up. That's what inconsistency feels like to a cat. The more you stick to a predictable rhythm, meal times, play sessions, quiet hours, the more your cat will trust you. In practical terms, this could mean feeding them at the same times each day, scheduling a short playtime in the morning or evening, and keeping sudden changes in your home environment to a minimum. Over time, your cat begins to see you as a steady and reliable part of their world. That trust is priceless, and it lays the foundation for deeper affection. And if you think routine is just about feeding and sleeping, the next rule will show you how your voice and energy can become one of the most comforting things in your cat's life. The third unspoken rule that makes your cat love you forever is using your voice to create emotional safety. Many cat owners don't realize how much their tone, volume, and choice of words affect their cat's feelings. Cats are experts at reading sound and energy. A sudden loud voice, even if you're not angry, can make them retreat or hide. On the other hand, a calm, consistent tone becomes a signal that everything is safe. Think about the moments when you come home. If you greet your cat with a soft, friendly voice every time, they begin to associate your arrival with comfort and security. Over time, your voice becomes more than just background noise. It's a reassurance that they're safe, even in moments of stress. To apply this rule, speak to your cat often, even when you're not near them. Narrate what you're doing in a calm tone, call their name gently before approaching, and avoid yelling or using sharp sounds around them. This might seem small, but it's incredibly powerful. Your voice becomes a familiar melody that tells your cat, "You're safe with me." And if you think sound alone can create trust, wait until you hear the next rule. This one speaks directly to a cat's deepest instincts. The fourth unspoken rule that can make your cat love you forever is engaging their hunting instincts every single day. Many cats live indoors with plenty of food and comfort, but without the mental and physical stimulation their instincts crave. In the wild, a cat's day is built around the hunt, stalking, pouncing, and catching prey. When that need isn't met, they can become bored, frustrated, or even develop unwanted behaviors like scratching furniture or over-grooming. The key is to give your cat small moments of the hunt right in your home. This doesn't have to be complicated. 10 to 15 minutes with a feather wand, a small toy that moves unpredictably, or even a crumpled piece of paper can light up their instincts. Move the toy like prey, slow, stop, then dart away, so your cat can truly engage with the chase. When you fulfill this primal need, your cat becomes more relaxed, affectionate, and connected to you. They see you not just as a provider of food, but as the one who gives them the joy of the hunt. It's a bond built on trust and shared moments that feel natural to them. And if you think play is just about fun, the next rule will show you how the way you touch your cat can be the ultimate key to their heart. The fifth unspoken rule that strengthens your bond with your cat is learning the art of touch. Many people assume that all cats love being petted in the same way, but each cat has their own comfort zones. Stroke them in the wrong place or for too long, and the moment of affection can quickly turn into irritation. Cats are very clear about what they enjoy, but it's up to us to read the signs. For most cats, gentle strokes along the cheeks, under the chin, and behind the ears are areas of comfort. These spots contain scent glands, and when you touch them there, they are actually marking you with their scent, a deep sign of trust. But areas like the belly or the base of the tail can be sensitive. Touching them there without permission can break the moment and cause your cat to pull away. Pay attention to their cues, the slow blink, the forward-facing ears, the relaxed body posture. Stop before they have to tell you they've had enough. This shows your cat that you respect their boundaries, and in return, they will offer you more of those tender moments on their own. And if you think petting is the ultimate way to bond, the next rule will reveal how your cat's trust can grow even when you're not physically near them. The sixth unspoken rule that can make your cat love you forever is creating safe zones they can claim as their own. Cats need places where they feel completely in control, spots where no one disturbs them, and where they can watch the world without being seen. Without these safe zones, a cat may always be on edge, never fully relaxing, even in their own home. A safe zone can be as simple as a cozy bed in a quiet corner, a blanket on a high shelf, or a cardboard box tucked under a table. The key is to let your cat choose and keep that spot untouched. Don't rearrange it constantly, don't force them to share it, and never drag them out when they retreat there. Over time, they'll see this as their personal sanctuary, and that feeling of security will spill over into how they interact with you. When a cat knows they have a guaranteed safe space, they're more confident exploring the rest of the home and more willing to approach you. It tells them you respect not just their body, but their need for independence. And if you think a safe zone is just a comfort, wait until you hear the final rule. This is the one even lifelong cat lovers rarely follow, yet it can completely transform your relationship. The seventh unspoken rule, and the most powerful of all, is letting your cat make the first move in every important interaction. This goes beyond just giving them space. It's about allowing them to initiate moments of connection on their terms. Too often, we're the ones deciding when to pick them up, when to cuddle, or when to play. But in the feline world, choice equals trust. When you wait for your cat to come to you, it tells them you're not a source of pressure, but a source of comfort they can approach when they feel safe. This can mean sitting quietly in the same room, avoiding eye contact at first, and letting them brush against you or settle nearby before you reach out. It can also mean ending a petting session when they pull away, instead of trying to hold on to the moment. The effect of this rule is profound. Cats that are allowed to lead interactions become more confident, more affectionate, and more likely to seek you out regularly. It's the ultimate expression of respect in their language. And once they learn you'll always honor their choices, their loyalty to you deepens in a way that lasts for life. When you follow these 7 unspoken rules, you're no longer just the person who lives with your cat. You become their chosen human, the one they trust above anyone else. You'll start to notice subtle changes, the way they glance at you before settling down, the way they choose your lap over their favorite spot, the way they seem to understand you without words. This bond is rare, and it's something worth protecting every single day. But there's another side to understanding your cat, one that has nothing to do with what you do for them, and everything to do with what goes through their mind when they watch certain things. There's a fascinating reaction they have when they see other cats on a screen, something that reveals more about their instincts and emotions than you might expect. It's not just cute, and it's not what most people think. Once you understand it, you'll see those moments with completely different eyes. Click on the video that's now on your screen to uncover the truth behind what's really happening in your cat's mind when those moving images catch their attention. I'll see you there.